Machiavelli the Dawn, Killer Gaddafi, rest in peace. Won't you niggas take a look at a real thug and see why your bitches get suspicious and peel slugs at me? To the day I die, hide in the motherfucker grind, to think it's something other than dying. What the fuck could you do to me but laugh and then stay in your place while a real player master this? I know it's 7 for G's and them 11 for squeeze. About an ounce of body counts that drop past 7 degrees. I'ma never go home, blasting on your bitch made. Jealous ass niggas switching up like a switchblade. Life is what you make it, I'm making it dope. My dog died in the jail cell, shaking from ropes. It's only one way out the game, and I suggest you stay from SDK. Put vest on your chest and lay. Don't put your guns down, shoot for revolution and mash. In other words, keep your shit cocked, shooting for cash. Now, it just don't stop. We don't get mad, it's changed, bringing out of head. My next kin of crew is just a laugh at you. If you don't fuck with me, they won't bust at you. I've been from Cali to Sac, the Bay Area and back. In this world that's all black, no critical with the max. I rush them all, kick it to they bitches and fuck them all. Evil Eye Squad, they all soft, I stuck them all. Y'all niggas gon' despise on me. I'm making thugs out, you suckers come and ride for me. Dying is the hardest part of living your life. Talking slick after telling me that bitch was your wife. So your fiance probably going wild for me. I write a letter to my unborn child and tell my baby girl smile for me.
Life ain't what it used to be. Life is so easy. The world is changing.
The Pentagon.
Will I live or will I die?
Outlaw Thug.
Will I ever be alive? The world is changing.
Bumping, jumping from jerks with these thugs at high tens. On the hip, 6 shooters inside a buggy, our Benz approach hard. Sliding on speedboats from the Coast Guard. Better warning, boy, I put something on him and hit your folks hard. That Henny mix, rapid fire quick like 20 blicks. Any click beefing cause they don't know who they slimmy with. Love's gonna get ya, who you sending, I'm bending. Offending your little dogs, putting thugs on a stretcher. So suffer, look at her wiggle and don't touch her. Must ya make suicidal threats to cuff her. You ain't a player, why you riding the bench? And ain't a rider, you's a sucker, now your pride is clenched. Once she go thug, she always be thug, remember that, son. All I want is action, won't hesitate to clap one. The east and the west got me trapped and stressed, but through the pain, all I'm trying to gain is happiness. Won't you niggas take a look at a real thug and see why these suckers trying to fall on me? My God, my God, my God, my God, my God.
It used to be. Life is so easy. The world is changing.
Omnibus Counterterrorism Act, which followed, gave the president the power to arrest, imprison, and/or deport any political opposition without trial, without habeas corpus, and without explanation of any kind. It in fact gave him the power to name any group a terrorist group, thus setting the stage for the arrest, detention, imprisonment without benefit of habeas corpus, without benefit of any kind of trial, with a possible result of deportation to a foreign country, and without explanation to anybody, by anybody. And I'm here to tell you, if these acts of terror do not succeed, there will be more bombings. There will be chemical or biological attacks. They will escalate in the destruction, maiming, and killing of men, women, and especially children. As a last resort, if all else fails, the Illuminati are prepared, and I'm going to tell you this again so that you understand it, as a last resort, if all else fails, believing completely that the ends justify the means, the Illuminati are prepared to detonate an atomic weapon in a large American city such as New York, Chicago, or Los Angeles. A war may be promulgated in the Middle East in order to provide the excuse needed to explain terrorist attacks upon the United States of America to the American sheeple in order that they will accept personal disarmament in the interest of peace and security. The Second Amendment is not concerned, as some absurdly would suggest, with hunting and sporting rights albeit these rights exist, along with the right to defend our lives and property, the fundamental intent of the Second Amendment is to arm the citizenry to defend itself against, quote, every government on earth, end quote, foreign or domestic, which would make itself an enemy of the people by violating their constitutionally protected rights. But the government is the servant of an armed citizenry. That's why the government hates an armed citizenry, because the government doesn't want to be the servant. They want to be the master, and they want us to be the slaves. The government is the servant of an armed citizenry. It is the tyrant over an unarmed citizenry. Witness the many tragic illustrations of this deplorable state around the world. Look what has happened to every peoples who have allowed themselves to be disarmed. Very shortly thereafter, they became slaves.
But I know something from my study of the world and its history. Those who fight for ideas and who are willing to die for those ideas have never been beaten in the history of the world, not once. Those who fight for a paycheck and a promise of a retirement are the easiest armies to defeat and always have been, regardless of the magnitude or the terror of their weapons. You see, you're going to die someday anyway. Why not die for something that's right and something that's good? Good night, ladies and gentlemen.